Alright, D&D recap for CJ's game. So, we slept in the maze to get our health back. Because we got that pool thing. So that would be a very useful resource. Once we get back to town, we really have to tell the elves about it so, they can send people there to fucking control it. So, we decided to make our way to the lake. As we were going to go back to town, but we decided, well, the lake's right there, so we might as well check that out before we head back to town. And, what we found at the lake was a nereid. Basically, a small type of water fae. Trying to think, on the level of fae. It's not like a dryad or a nymph. It's not even like a styre on level of power. I would say it's probably around a pixie. Think a water pixie. That's probably the best way to describe one of these things. So we're talking to it, and, we're making friendly chat. And it happens to tell us two interesting things. One, she has a huge group of friends to the north who are like her, i.e. more fae. And there is also some Northmen who are very mean and very evil, and who do bad things, and those turn out to be orcs. So we decide, we thank her. Dixie's character gives her the statue, the gnome statue, for fun, and as a sign of thanks, and we decide to head towards the woods in the north. Because that way, on our map, because we're exploring, and CJ basically made the entire map of the land, but he's blacked out the parts that we haven't explored. And if we went north into the woods and then we take a turn, we can get this pretty good big chunk of it taken out. So we start heading north, we start going through the woods. And Tango's tying ropes around trees to mark where we're going. But that doesn't help, because as soon as a couple of hours pass and we start seeing the rope everywhere. We just turn around and it's yeah, I'm pretty sure we weren't here, so I don't know why our rope is here. And we keep hearing giggling. So finally, we get kind of fed up, and we finally draw what's doing it out, and it's a group of pixies. So, we're talking to them, and, we assure them of our, we're not here to be fucking jack-offs on the woods or anything. I mean, that's so weird. It's I told the pixies we weren't jacking off on the woods. That's a weird fucking slip of tongue right there. Basically, we made sure the pixies know we don't really want to do anything bad to the woods or anything like that. So, because we're cool, they invite us to a fairy dinner. And we decide to go. So we go, and there's all kinds of fae there, and we're having a good time. Rob gets fucking laid, his character, because he bones one of the fairy chicks. Tango's character's not having any of this, so he sneaks off into the woods. Greg sees him, though. Gregs are again, think Pixie, but instead of having butterfly wings, they have the ass of a cricket. And that's a Greg. So Greg sees him, and he tries to talk to Tango, but Tango's having none of it. Tango spins He stays up the entire night, I'm not falling asleep. Um, Nothing really eventful happens with the Fae. I was expecting it. I think that's why CJ did it, cause like he knows me and Rob are pretty fucking paranoid when it comes to the Fae in D&D. So he probably threw these guys in there, you know, to either A, fuck with us, or like as kind of a subtle subconscious hint that like there's gonna be more dealings with fucking fairies in the future. Or probably a third option, a mixture of the two of those. So we decide to start heading along the coast, and we notice a lot of footprints, a lot of heavy footprints. So we start following them. We get to a little hillock. Dixie goes up and starts exploring, and he sees a very quickly constructed orc village. So we found our orcs. So me and Rob goes running up because Tango fucking said something, and Rob believed him. So Rob just like went running straight up, and I went chasing after Rob. So what happened is the orcs see Rob and they start coming to him, weapons drawn, and I'm like, fuck. So basically, real quickly, I trip Rob and I tell them when they get up here, you hit them with your negative energy blast thingy, and then I will fucking try hitting another one. And that should fucking, kind of put them off guard. So we do, and combat begins, and like there was a lot of these fucking orcs, man. I got beat pretty good. Not as good as the Minotaur beat me, but still, these orcs put forth a noble fucking effort. I think fucking Rob got beat the most in this fight, because his skeleton got fucking knocked out. Like, he got hit like 4 or 5 fucking times. I think Tango got hit. I think he got hit by an archer once, and I think Abby got hit a couple of times. I got hit a couple of times too, but like most of the times I got hit, it didn't hit me because my armor class was pretty fucking good. Also, they got fireballed, which was pretty bad for them. So, I finally got to use one of my new feats. A very devastating little feat called Step Up. And what Step Up allows you to do is if you're next to an enemy and that enemy makes a 5-foot step, you can immediately make a 5-foot step. As long as you are adjacent to that enemy at the end of your turn. So, what that does is, if I get on top of a spellcaster and they 5-foot step to get away from me so they can cast a spell without provoking an attack of opportunity, that's not going to fucking happen because I can 5-foot step and still make the attack of opportunity against them. And I fucking did, and I fucking obliterated that fucker. And CJ was a little disappointed because that was the one that had like a really nifty spell he wanted to try out. Although he did fucking get me pretty good after that because he hostile levitated me, which like that slowed down my speed and it put a negative to my armor and it put a negative to my attack. It's pretty nasty little fucking thing. But we managed to fight him off. Abby fucking got a pretty good hit on him too. Like she fire breathed them. She fire breathed a group of them, and that did some pretty fucking major damage. Also, Tango got in a couple of pretty good hits too, because I managed to trip one of them. So he managed to sneak attack that guy like twice. Once was a crit. So yeah, pretty much everybody did pretty good. Rob even got some good hits in with his negative energy blast. I think he killed like four right out of the gate with that, because there was like the surprise round with me and him where he used it, and then there was the follow-up round where he used it, and that took out like I said, like 3 or 4 of them. So yeah, everybody fucking did pretty fucking good this fight with the orcs. And that's where this adventure ended. Because everybody was kind of tired. So next time we start, we're either going to be at the village figuring shit out or back at town figuring shit out. Either way, we're going to figure shit out. So see you next time.